Orla returns, the fallout from Freed's disappearance, and the Brave Olivine is back. Let's talk about Pokemon Horizons episode 99. This episode opens up with Liko, Roy, Dot, and Ult arriving in the Galar region with the purpose of finding Orla, who has been working at the Pokeball factory during the past year. That's right, in this episode we get the return of this random filler character from early in the series, Karna, and I honestly really like how Horizons has been paying attention to these filler characters so far. Anyway, the gang quickly arrives and I just love the reunion between them and Orla. Seeing Orla point out how much they've grown and changed during their time apart was really wholesome. Orla and Karna quickly invite them all in for tea before Ult reads the viewer's mind and yells at them to just get to the point. Okay, thank you Ult, because I do like how we get straight into business here, unlike last episode where we had a desserts break beforehand. So Roy reveals to Orla that they've reformed the Rising Volt Tacklers and asks her to build them an airship. This reminds Orla of Freed. She even sees a little bit of him in Roy, which I thought was really sweet, but it resurfaces memories of the traumatic loss of Freed, which causes Orla to decline the request and storm off. After this, Cap suddenly runs off and tells everyone to follow him, which leads to the discovery of the Brave Olivine, still perfectly intact. Turns out Orla never actually dismantled it like she told Murdoch she would, and instead has been keeping maintenance on it the entire time. I actually ended up getting a little teary in this moment because we got the reveal that all the Pokemon that were living there are still on it, so that reunion was amazing. The next day, Karna tells Orla that she should at least hear them out, which leads to a really interesting conversation where Orla thanks Karna for letting her work at the factory, because it has helped distract her from the unnecessary things in her mind, those being her feelings about what happened to Freed. You can just really tell in this episode how much the events of 1 year ago has really ate at Orla, as her and Freed were the original Rising Volt Tacklers, so the thought of starting a new adventure kind of triggers that trauma in Orla's mind, and that's shown off beautifully when she lashes out at Liko, Roy, and Dot. I thought this scene was awesome. These three really helped Orla externalize all her heartbreak about the situation that she'd been holding inside all this time. But Liko and Roy then go on to say that by reforming the Rising Volt Tacklers and setting out to stop the Explorers and the Lockweum, Freed is still with them, because that's exactly how he would have gone about it. This scene was so beautiful, man, and it's the second time in this episode that I let out a few tears. In the middle of all this, they hear a loud explosion coming from the factory, so they rush back when they see two strange people being confronted by Ult. This is where we get the realization that Karna has unknowingly been producing strong spheres, at least the exteriors, and we get the reveal of two new Explorers admins, before the episode ends on a cliffhanger. This might just be my favorite episode of the time skip so far, and if you want to know what happens next, drop me a follow for weekly Pokemon Horizons reviews.